Ever since Tulsa King aired its Season 2 finale, to me, sleep has been a thing of the past. With a major cliffhanger that hints at greater developments in the future and the future in question being closer than ever, I cannot think about anything else. And now, it is time for us to talk about everything we know about Tulsa King Season 3. As many of you know, Tulsa King is one of many medals of success up on Taylor Sheridan's display of TV success, and it is a perfect addition to the collection. But among Sheridan's frankly insane body of work, Tulsa King has a special spot for me. I don't know about you guys, but to me, watching a legend like Sylvester Stallone take on Dwight Manfredi carries immense emotional weight. So the premise itself is enough to get anyone hooked, but what about the rest? Well, to me, it is peak television. And the Season 2 finale is the perfect example of this. The final episode saw Dwight make move after move, basically manifesting a clear vision, but none of saw the final scene coming. I'll say this much, ever since I saw masked men wake Dwight up and kidnap him, I have been sleepless. Both because I am terrified of that happening to me, and I am dying to know what will happen next. Are these guys remnants of the Triad? Are they working with someone we have not met yet? As always, I have my own ideas, but I would love to hear what you guys think. Let's get the theories rolling down in the comments. I'll feature the comments that got it right in a future video when we have an actual answer. But until then, let's get the ideas flowing. I don't know about you guys, but I personally think that these masked men are with the FBI. I'll mention more details about the new cast in a second, but according to Variety, Kevin Pollak has joined Tulsa King as Special Agent Musso, an FBI agent with an axe to grind. Among the new announcements, honestly, that one specifically caught my attention. I think as we move further into the show, the feds are going to play a much bigger role than they do now, and Kevin's character might be the perfect way to introduce the Federal's growing presence in the show. A potential proof for this is likely to be what the kidnappers actually say to Dwight, which is, "You work for us now." It is an ominous line, and it could mean a lot of different things, but it is fair to assume that if it was the Triad, they would be more concerned with revenge. Whereas I can see the FBI blackmailing Dwight into giving them access to his operations and connections. The aggressive methodology here could also be teasing the arrival of Kevin's character, as someone who has an axe to grind would prefer harsher methods. But what do you guys think? Do you think this Special Agent Musso will have a big part to play in Season 3? Let me know how you rate my theory in the comments below. The production of the third season was confirmed back on March 18th, and we actually have a lot of new characters joining the show. Alongside Kevin's Agent Musso, Robert Patrick and Bo Knapp will play father and son, Jeremiah and Cole Dunmire, who are wealthy businessmen. Bella Heathcote joined the show as Cleo Montague, and James Russo is set to play Quiet Ray Renzetti, a New York mob boss who is calm and measured. Honestly, the new cast sounds amazing. As I have said, Kevin's arrival was the one that piqued my interest the most, and I would love to hear if any of you had a similar reaction to the other castings. This show scored perfect on the casting ever since the beginning, and it is nice to see that remain as we move closer to Season 3. Among the returning cast members, we obviously have Sly himself, who has signed off on 2 more seasons, with possibly more on the way, whether it be as more seasons or spin-offs. Alongside the King himself, Jay Will, Garrett Hedlund, Martin Starr, Neil McDonough, and Michael Beach are all returning as their respective characters. Who are you most excited to see return? And you can't say Sylvester Stallone, that is cheating. Let's get some love for our side characters down in the comments. It is still too early in the production cycle to know exactly when we are going to have Season 3. But looking back at the previous release schedules, it is fair to say that we should have the season before the end of the year. September 2025 would be the earliest, but in all honesty, that might be too early. To give a confident guess, we will probably return to Tulsa around mid-November or early December. So, keeping in line with those estimates, I would say that the first teaser will drop around July or August, and we should have a trailer by mid-September. Are you excited for Season 3? When do you think we'll have the first episode? Don't forget to share your theories and thoughts down below. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on Tulsa King, and in the meantime, the video on the screen might interest you.